Hi, my name is Jim Whitcomb. I'm sitting in Berlin in August 2016 and thinking back about 27 years ago to November 1989 when I was in Berlin with Haviland, my wife. We were living in London at the time, and earlier in the year decided to make a reservation to come and visit Berlin because we thought that things were going to change, perhaps sooner, perhaps later, but we wanted to see it before it did. So November 1989 rolled around and events accelerated. The Berlin Wall was breached and we had a hotel reservation in central Berlin that weekend. And it was like a huge rock festival with enormous geopolitical implications. We went to Checkpoint Charlie, and there were big crowds surging around. It was November. There was a light snow falling. There were soldiers up on the wall, East German soldiers, but also students climbing up over the wall, crowds moving what seemed to be freely back and forth between West Berlin and East Berlin through the checkpoint. And Haviland, nearby the checkpoint, pulled a small hammer out of her handbag, which I didn't realize she even had in there. There are many things she has in there that probably would surprise me. And began hammering at the wall, which was so tough that no chips came off. There was a group of Australian students nearby who were rowdily hammering at the wall with much bigger hammers, which they either gave us a hammer or handed us pieces that they were chipping off of the wall, which we took back, covered with graffiti. A couple of other scenes come to mind. One was, at the time, the East German government was handing out 100 Deutschmarks to each East Berliner or East German, and we passed a Deutsche Bank branch where there was a long queue of East Germans queuing up to receive their 100 Deutschmark notes. Then a couple of doors just next to the Deutsche Bank branch, there was another long queue forming of guys queuing outside a strip club to go in and spend 100 Deutschmarks. We saw a much more homely sight, which was in East Berlin. A pickup truck stopped and West Germans began offloading Christmas wrapping paper to crowds of East Germans who were very eager to just get some wrapping paper. And we saw other East Germans crossing from west back into east with shopping carts filled with bananas or something like that.